Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a tier 10 game in my Z52. Going over the matchmaking, have an enemy midway. We have Double Des Moines, Minotaur is a potential radar threat, and destroyer-wise Z52, always a bastard dealing with another one of those. Shimakaze is a spotting threat, Haragumo is a DPM threat, and Yu Yang, potential radar threat slash just outspots me. The map is Tears of the Desert. It is CCAP. Um, and the discussion that I want to have this game is specifically focused on Z52 and to a lesser extent the German destroyers. And a big issue is the flooding nerf. For those that have been living under a rock, basically flooding got the mechanics completely changed, the damage reduced, and it really hurt the rapid torpedo builds on these ships. I think Z52 you could get it down to like a 69-second torpedo reload, just base, not factoring in adrenaline rush. And this game is one of the first that I've played where I am swapping from a max torpedo build or a basically torpedo tubes mod 3. I don't actually run torpedo armament expertise on this ship. I will run basic firing training. This is actually a competitive captain. Why, thank you. This is actually a competitive captain that I've put on this ship, and when I say competitive captain, I'll talk about it from the get-go. I'm going to be able to do things with this captain that I couldn't do with any other German captain. Right here, just baiting, basically baiting the CV and to trying to strike me. I do have support from the Minotaur, the Wooster, the Daring, and basically what I'm doing is by holding my AA, I'm forcing that guy. You saw his first drop on me. He actually really didn't even have a chance for the reticle to shrink down. He ends up passing right along, and he does this big sweeping turn. And when ships are doing these sweeping turns, that's where they really start to be vulnerable to flak. So that's how I'm trying to bait these planes. You want to come for me? Fine, but I'm not going to let you hit me right from the get-go. I'm going to make you miss me, and then I'm going to make you try to fly through a bunch of flak before you can re-drop me. Now here I am just, I don't think this Haragumo has, he's missing concealment expert, or he's missing something. Here I'm baiting, I'm basically popping my smoke, trying to get this guy to think that, oh, he's one of those DDs that smokes up late. Nah, I'm gonna pop smoke, and then I'm just going to accelerate. And you can see the effect that it had. He couldn't even drop me because I got in under the reticle. So he flew right over my ship, never actually dropped me. This is, the AP tells me this is actually the Minotaur here. A DD came in and dropped smoke. This Minotaur basically shoved right in here. And I'm peeking out right now to see if I can tickle him with my hydro. Unfortunately, it's just a little too close to comfort with these fighter planes, and we have a boatload of torpedoes coming in. So I'm just gonna play safe. I do have my hydro up. This should be helping my team quite a bit because, I mean, this is German hydro. These torpedoes are spotted from the moon. You can see how far out I'm spotting them. So I don't know why all of a sudden people are eating torpedoes right now. It's, you know, I don't understand it. But both of these guys eat torpedoes. I'm using my smoke as a curtain right here. basically shield me from the enemies that could spot me while I'm shooting. I do actually get spotted when this puff goes down, and I'm just gonna go back dark. I'm looking to see what kind of torpedoes I've got here. Now, talking about the torpedoes, you know, normally my normal build with Torpedo Tubes Mod 3 has something just over a 70-second torpedo reload. Uh, Swapping torpedo reload or Torpedo Tubes Mod 3 uh, for main battery reload, I am able to basically reduce the guns down to, I believe, a 3.5-second reload instead of 4 seconds. And further, I am able to, this ship, the torpedoes reload fast enough that the torpedoes will reload in 90 seconds. Now, this captain is one of the special German captains. It does not have adrenaline rush like I would normally put on a destroyer. The intention behind this captain is it's about pressure. And when I talk about pressure, Z52 and all of the German destroyers are ships that depend heavily on their consumables to be at their peak effectiveness. Now, what ends up happening, your smoke, due to its its configuration, and due to and your hydro have very long cooldowns. So these special German captains, rather than just shaving, 5% off of your cooldown cycle, actually shaves 10%. You combine that with the consumables flag, you're looking at 15%. And that dramatically starts to reduce the times that you have to wait for your consumables. I mean, my stuff's already coming back online right now. That's not bad. Now, right here, I'm taking a look, seeing what I want to do. I'm being chased by this Haragumo, and I'm gonna walk you through. This is how you hammer a Haragumo. I'm just waiting. The angle that I'm taking, I'm letting this Haragumo close with me. I know I've got smoke. I know I've got everything's ready. I'm waiting for my torpedoes. Remember, this thing moves like a brick. So I'm dropping my torpedoes. He's going to be pushing in and detecting me soon. I want this guy to think that I'm panic smoking. Oh shit, oh shit. Now he blunders right into my hydro. My hydro was already up, waiting for him. Now this guy's going, oh shit, Z52 things. He goes to turn, eats a torp. Now notice, when I'm doing this, I am still moving forward. This was my initial puff of smoke. This was my next puff of smoke. If you notice, I'm already out of this next smoke. I'm actually using just the edge of it to break contact right here. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to maximize the distance that I have between this Haragumo. The reason why I'm doing that, if this guy is lucky and is able to dodge a torpedo, I need this room to be able to work this guy down, because he's going to try to keep rushing right into me, because that's really the only play he has. If he starts turning broadside to me, I'm going to rip him apart with AP. His only real options are to push me. So this is how I create additional space for me to work this guy over. This basically is my plan B. The torpedo didn't work. Okay, we're just going to use the smoke and the hydro to work him down. And you can see it. That last puff of smoke just barely stayed right on the edge of it. That worked out nice. Now, this is a difference between my old build for torpedoes and main battery. The turrets are a little sluggish, so I didn't want to take my turrets to rotate to shoot the Shimakaze. just tried to get what I could on the Conqueror. Now I'm just keep working on things. You know, my flank has collapsed here. I'm kind of in survival mode. I see this Conqueror is pushing in on me. Now, I don't want to shoot this guy. I want this guy guessing as long as possible. Did he run off? Did he, you know, what happened? There's my torpedoes. And I'm just going to lay a line out there. The torpedoes are already there when they're spotted. You can see them trying to move, and it's just not going to work. These torpedoes are so fast, so sneaky, and yes, they don't have the best alpha, but you know what? They don't really need it when you got battleships that have such a weak torpedo belt. There I get lucky with the RNG, everything just straddles me. And as soon as I get outside of 6.2, I'm going to pop my repair to drop off. Now, take a look. The difference between this captain and other German captains. My smoke is already 21 seconds out. And that's going to open up a tactical opportunity here. My hydro is running out. However, I'm buying myself time here, as much time as I can. I don't want to get stuck on the border where I'm basically my speed and my maneuverability is reduced. So I'm kiting away, buying as much time as I can. I'm still going to run out of a little bit of time, and this happens to DDs. So what you need to do in this situation, you need to realize ahead of time, I got to get it on. So I'm pushing this guy. I want this guy to think that this dude's going to YOLO me. What the hell? I have no idea what that shot was. I hope that was secondaries. But if you look, my smoke comes up. This guy is just getting ready to shoot at me. I'm already disappearing into smoke. Now, he did break both of my front guns there, so that was kind of amusing. But this guy shot. He's sitting completely exposed to me right now. I don't want to take a chance on firing. I'm just going to let the torpedoes do the work. And another torpedo is not necessary. I'm just going to derp some HE into a superstructure, finish him off. And that is a dead Conqueror. Now, might as well use the smoke, huh? Just going to go to town on this Minotaur and get what I can out of it. You know, I am running Superintendent on this captain. The intention behind this build is you have so many powerful tools that you're given with this build that rip through them as much as you need to be successful. Smoke's running out. The Minotaur's kind of leaving my effective gun range. I'm just gonna keep going. If you look, you know, my hydro's already coming back online. My speed boost, you know, is, you know, a little less than 2 minutes out, 90 seconds out. Smoke just wore off, and I'm under a minute for waiting for smoke, or about a minute. That's not that bad compared to what it normally is. Montana's not looking my way. I'm just going to start throwing shots out there. He's sort of broadside to me, so going to start slinging some AP. And you can see the AP right there. As long as you keep it off the belt, you hit the superstructure. The AP can do quite a bit of work. Now he's starting to angle, so it's time for the HE. When you're playing German destroyers, be very proactive about swapping ammo types. You don't want to sit there and just, you know, keep derping shot after ineffectual shot, or, you know, even, you know, almost as bad, you know, doing reduced DPM with your HE when you could be using your AP on broadside targets. So at this point, this game's starting to get down to the wire. It's 4v5. We do have a big points lead, but we are losing B cap. They are pushing hard and they're together. That's never bodes well. And I get a little lucky with a fire right there, and I'm just going to keep working on this dude as much as I can. However I can help my team. I'm out here alone. I know the enemy CV is going to be coming for me shortly. I have my smoke ready. I have hydro. I just picked up another fire on the Montana. And a lot of people have the misconception that the German DD guns are weak. I don't think these guns have been that weak performing right here. Now here, I'm just going to smoke up early. I'm not playing around. I want this goddamn cap. I don't want to deal with this CV's bullshit. Excuse my French. I'm just smoking up. F you. This cap is mine. It is 100% legit to use a smoke to take a cap. Absolutely. It is not a wasted smoke. Now what I'm doing here, I'm being a sneaky bastard. I know this CV. He's only down to 2 other ships that can help him out. I'm forcing him. What are you going to do? You going to sit there and fly around my smoke for a minute? You're going to wait until my smoke runs out so you can go and try to kill me? And I'm forcing the CV into this decision. My Conqueror's pushing BCAP. And I see the CV. He's like, I got to go help my team. I got to go help my team. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Are you not happy? You want to come in? Come on in. So now that I know that the CV is occupied elsewhere. Come on. Are you getting... Oh, come on. Are you getting cranky? Are you getting cranky? Okay, come here. Now that I know that the CV is occupied elsewhere, I am content just to push up here and see what I can do. I've got a really low HP Des Moines. This engagement really starts to get bad here. I just really start struggling with trying to get, you know, effective shots on this guy. I'm trying just to juke the CV. I'm trying to angle to the Des Moines, and I'm just getting, you know, shatters. My CV comes in and he's able to finish it. Now last I knew that Yu Yang was pretty close to me. He's running off right now, so that's telling me... Yeah, that's right. Say run. That means C-cap is secure. My CV is going to follow up and pressure the Yu Yang. And I see the fighter in front of me. And hats off to this CV player, because how he handles the tail end of this lets me be able to make this move and end the game much quicker. And that is, I'm going to push into C-cap. Now, I'm going to type in chat. I'm asking the CV, hey, do you have another fighter to spare? Because I'm gonna try to use this fighter, but I know as soon as I step on the cap, that midway is gonna come for me. And what I'm trying to do, this midway, he's gonna come for me one way or another. He's working on the Wooster right now. I think that was a mistake. I think he should have been trying to pressure me. He hasn't had much luck dropping me all game, so I don't know if that's why he's like, the hell with this guy. I'm going somewhere else. But I want to... You can't have my work car keys.
What?
We got a double dose of dinosaurs right now. But the CV drops the fighter, and I'm gonna push inside the fighter envelope, and I want to keep as much of this fighter envelope between me and this CV as possible. I'm predicting the CV is going to approach from sort of this direction. And there's the planes. You see that I'm starting to turn. I'm trying to put more of the fighter in between me and the CV. And these are all, moves that you can do to really make a CV's job really hard. This CV, every time he's been dropping me, he's been forced to drop me early. He doesn't have, adequate, I actually didn't get that cap, goddammit. I just noticed that. 0.1 seconds. But it puts things in. Yeah, only one full base cap. All right, nice game, nice. But when you look at those drops, I never gave that CV the ability to actually just get a clean drop off on me. Everything was, either forcing the guy to rush, force him into Allied AA where he would lose some planes in his squad, constantly just making his life difficult. And I mean, if you look, that CV really didn't do all that much to me. So anyway, talking about Z52. In the past, I had steered more away from gun builds with the German DDs because I favored the faster torpedo reloads, the faster floods, and I really preferred to kind of stack up flooding and fire damage with them. And in this day and age, I'm more apt to say particularly with the destroyer threats, with the Haragumos, with daring in particular. It's all right to go buff the guns. It'll make you a lot more effective fighting those ships than you otherwise would. So in my opinion, right now I am going to run more of the gun builds on the German DDs. Gonna use Z52 kind of as a test bed, but I could easily see Z46 running the same thing. Z23 is a little different with the 150 millimeter guns. Come on, knock it off. Yeah, knock it off. You're being silly. But this is to give you kind of an idea of what you can kind of expect with a gun build German destroyer. So, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. I hope you're having a good... No comments? No. They can leave as many comments as they want, dearie. Yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be going to bed soon. Happy! Oh, you're happy? Okay. Anyway, happy. Sorry guys, because I'm getting a little drawn in here. Happy! 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 Yes, Z52 makes me happy, baby. Happy. Anyway, leave your comments below. I hope you're having a good night, and I will talk to you later.